Hi, my name is Monique,
I'm Alex Neverson.
and Monday, July 7th, I experienced the worst day of my life. I'm a New York City paramedic. I've been a New York City paramedic for more than a decade right now. We always go to North Carolina for 4th of July, and it was going to be a road trip for us, as we always do. We get to North Carolina on July 4th. We immediately start celebrating. It was just perfect. And then that night, everything changed. As expected, 4th of July, there's a lot of fireworks and firecrackers, and kids being kids, they were like throwing firecrackers at the home that we were at. Alex went out to see what had happened. And in the process of them trying to get to these kids, one of them actually hit Alex with the car. When I saw you laying on that floor, in the dark, bleeding, it was the worst day of my life. To see you in that state and me being a medical professional, knowing exactly what's going on, it was so hard because all the textbooks told me that you shouldn't be here. Thinking that I would lose the person that I've been with for so long. My 9-year-old asked me if we were ever going to be a family again. I promised him, I said, I'm going to bring Daddy home. We're going to be a happy family again. When you got into the hospital, your GCS scale was a 6, and after that it dropped down to a 3. And then came the question of, we don't live here. It was probably a month in now, and we've been away from our boys. I did a lot of networking. Mount Sinai helped me out a lot. Shout out to Mount Sinai. Shout out to my partner. Like, you come across these people in your lives that you never know like why they're there. She researched so much resources for me. And VitalOne came up. And I remember the night she texted me, she's like, hey, there's this person named Isaac from VitalOne that wants to help you. And I reached out to Isaac and I told him what was going on and how I needed you somewhere closer. I knew that the transport was going to be expensive. I didn't know if your insurance was going to cover it. I knew that we weren't able to financially just say, hey, here's $20,000 to get him back. And when I connected with VitalOne, he said whatever the insurance will take is what he's gonna take from us. And not only financially, but the paperwork and authorization this and ambulance this, and after I connected with VitalOne, the process became so much easier. And I think I only spoke to him once, and he was like, okay, I got it from here. Authorization is done. And it was a lot less stressful with the lack of knowledge that I had.
My name is Fishel Litzman. I'm the paramedic supervisor for VitalOne. An emergency medical service paramedic had a close family member that was critically injured after being struck by a vehicle on vacation. We are transporting him today by MedEvac, not only close to home, but one of the best hospitals, giving him the best chance at a 100% recovery. When the helper needed help, Isaac Leader immediately sprang into action, arranging every detail. One phone call to 100 MedEvac, we're on our way.
I've been a pilot more than 20 years. It's a pleasure working with VitalOne. Everyone's very nice and friendly. Yehuda Jacob, I'm one of the critical care and flight paramedics on this transport. Today we are on a very important and special mission en route to North Carolina to transport a patient who requires constant around-the-clock monitoring and attention to detailed care due to a vulnerable condition. It is a privilege for me to be part of this mission.
The morning that Isaac said that they were coming, he texted me and he told me exactly what time the team was going to be there, and they did. They were so friendly. And they treated her with the utmost respect.
Right. Is that better?
Are you more comfortable?
I want to make it more. Yes.
They really, really came through. They made sure that you were comfortable. They made sure that the smooth drive on the ambulance, they always asked you if you were okay.
Everything happening in North Carolina and us living in New York was the hardest part. We were far away from family and friends, and our kids had to go back to New York without us. Well, VitalOne. VitalOne came in. This process was so seamless. Alex said textbook. You guys helped me and my family, and I'm forever grateful, appreciative. Right, babe? We couldn't ask for any more. I just want to thank Mount Sinai, Hatzalah, all the EMS community. You guys really showed up for my family, and I appreciate it. I'm just so happy that he's doing better, and we were able to transport him home with the help of you guys. Isaac, you're one of a kind, and I thank you. Appreciate it.
And you flew in a private jet. A private jet.
Alex flew to Connecticut at no cost to us due to the efforts of VitalOne Insurance Advocacy. The cost to us was zero.
And I know it's like hard to imagine that all of this happened and you don't have no like recollection of it, but you had so much people looking out for you.
Is this good or no good?
The aircraft was beautiful. Takeoff was good.
I was able to see some of the pictures, and the fact they transported me so caringly, so well. I am in debt to VitalOne and what they've done. That plane ride home to everything and the care was tremendous. I'm superiorly grateful to VitalOne and what they've done to get me here, because I wouldn't have been in New York again if it wasn't for you guys.
Thank you guys. They even gave you food. that was crazy. When you first woke up, you can only eat like baby food, and it was disgusting. You hated it. And they got you this soup.
So Isaac sent this for you. just to make sure that you're well taken care of.
Aww.
They don't even serve this in first class, I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness. Babe,
So-
look at all this for.
And then of course we have stuff for him
Now
also.
we have
right behind you, right there.
range specialized. They puree a soup for you, and some other stuff, and applesauce and stuff that you can have.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
I think this is like 3 days worth, but that's why Isaac does this.
You ate so much of that soup because you were like, this was like the closest thing to actual food that you actually got in a very long time. You were like, can I have more? Can I have more? So funny. But when you got to Gaylord, you guys dropped us off. They were like so impressed that you came on like a private jet. They thought like you were like a celebrity or something.
They said my recovery was going good. And I was so happy to get back, knowing where I came from. It was fantastic. The fact I can even stand now says the future is promising.
All it took was one phone call to 1-800 MedEvac and transportation was set. I didn't have to worry about it at all. It was very smooth.
I have been super grateful to VitalOne to get me here. Just the fact everyone involved, from the doctors down to the pilots, everyone was a part of this story. Everyone made a difference. So thank you.